In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to generate XYZ coordinates in Google Earth Pro and then import into a QGIS application. So first of all, just go ahead and open Google Earth Pro and then search your area of interest. For this case, I'm going to search Nairobi and then just click on search. So we're going to fly to that place of interest. Let me add CBD so that to be specific. Then search. So we are going to actually generate a few points, and then we are going to look at how to convert those points into shapefiles. So randomly, we are going to just create points. For you to create point, you are going to click up above here on the taskbar. Just click on add place mark, and then move this point, this pin to wherever you want to put it, and name it wherever you want to name it. I'll just say PT1 4.1 and click OK. I'll also click on that pin again, bring it at the center of Givenchy Gardens and say PT2. Also click on that, drag it somewhere here around Masai Market and call it PT3, like so. I'll add a third one. I'll place it around this point and call it PT4. Say OK. And lastly, let me just create a last one. Maybe somewhere here. Say PT5. Or we can also just add the last one around this place and say PT6, and then click OK. So if you click on places, you should be able to see your points. So your points are right here, just above temporary places. Now I'm going to select the first one and then press down shift and press the last one, so to select all the points. And then I'm going to right click and I'm going to combine all this into multi-geometry points. So I'll just click on combine into that. So it's going to give it a single name as PT1. So all the points are going to be labeled as PT1. And then after that, just right click on your data and save your click on save places, and we're going to navigate where you want to save your points. So I'm going to save mine on desktop right here, and remember to convert this to KML. This is important. Just convert to KML and click save. So we are done with the Google Earth Pro, so I can just close that down, and we have our KML data here. So let me create a folder on which you can work from, and I'm going to call this conversion, point conversion, and then I'm just going to move this into that, and inside here I'm also going to create another folder and call it shapefile, point shapefile, because we'll be converting the points into shapefiles, and the shapefiles are going to be housed inside this inside this folder that we just created. Now we have this KML file. We need to convert this KML file into Excel data, and we're going to do that using a website. So head to your web browser, and inside the web browser just type GPS visualizer, hit enter, and then select the first one or the official link of GPS visualizer, https://www.gpsvisualizer.com. You select that, and then you can see above here there are several links. Among the links we have convert a file, and we are going to select that. You can also find that here, convert to plain text, but let's just click on this link here, convert a file. Now make sure that output format is plain text. Make sure that it is checked, and upload the file. So click on the first file, file number 1, and upload. So go to the desktop or wherever you saved your file, double click on it, and we're going to upload our KML file. And then you click open. Now before we click on convert, let's do some settings to our points. So if you have multiple files, you can include them here, but since we have a single file, we are not going to add any more file. So down here you'll see that we have add DEM elevation data. This is important because it's going to add the elevation data into our output file. Now just click that and make sure that to select best available source, and we are also going to do one more setting under the advanced option. So click on advanced option and scroll down to miscellaneous options down here. Make sure that the output UTM coordinates is checked like that. Otherwise you're going to receive a file with only decimal degrees coordinates. But if you're also interested in UTM coordinates output, now make sure that you select these two yes. Now with those few settings, click on convert, and you're going to receive a download link, and you can also see you have a preview of how your data is looking like. So you have longitude and latitude, you have UTM, easting, northing, and elevation information also, and also point names. Now click on download, and your points are going to be in a download folder. So we can close this down and then open the file explorer and go to downloads. You'll see a file in txt. Right click on it and cut. You can also work with it from this particular folder, but it's not advisable. We're going to paste it in here. I'm going to right click and say paste. Now let's call this let's call it point data, like so, and right click so that you can convert this to Excel data. Right click and open with. Just make sure that you select open with, then Excel, and then so we are going to retain the original format. So we're going to retain the original format. So we are going to click on file and save a copy of that. So if you click on save, it's going to save this as Excel. But if you select save as, it will just go save a copy. So click on save as and browse to where you want to save. So I'll just save in the same folder. And down here, I'm going to change this format to Excel workbook, like so, and click save. Now we can decide to save the latitude, longitude, and altitude, and also you can choose to save as UTM, northing and easting, then elevation. This time let's just work with UTM, but you can work with also decimal degrees in WGS 84 format. I'll just clean up the data. Let me do that. So I'm going to clean up the data that I don't need. I select that, press down shift. Up to that point, I want to delete that. And also scale is not important at this point. And this one, so I'll delete. So I'll just cut, right click and cut and paste it here and call this station. And then let me have the nothing, cut and paste right here so that you can have nothing. Let me call this nothing. Then tab, this one easting, and then delete this one and call that one elevation. Then save. Now you see we have that Excel, but remember you can only import or you can work well with CSV data. So I'm also going to save a copy of this as a CSV. Go to File, go to Save As, and we're going to save into point conversion. Under Files, File tab, we're going to select comma delimited and click Save. Like that. Then you can close down. Now open up your QGIS application and then double click new empty project. Up above here we are going for layers, so select layers and we're going to add a layer and select, you can select XYZ layer, and as the format here is select delimited text, and make sure that the CSV or comma separated value is selected under the file format. Under records, you can leave that. Geometry definition, that is point, make sure that it is the point coordinates is selected. Now above here under file name, we're going to upload our CSV file. Go to your folder and select the CSV file, click open, and then layer name, I'll leave that. Then as we said, geometry points that. X field is easting, Y field is nothing, Z field is elevation, and you can see the preview down here. So when you're certified that your data is correct, but before we do that, we can see that we did not label our points well. We can just go back to our points in CSV. So this let's call it point 2. Select that and double click so that you can have a sequence of points. Go back to QGIS layers and add layer, and then add XYZ layer. We said delimited text, and we have so that you can refresh that. Open, Now you can see the preview of our data here. So Z here is elevation. So I think everything is now set. We are going to click add. Oh, okay. I think we need to define the coordinate system down here. So under a geometry CRS, we need to specify the coordinate system. Click on that. And since this data is new TM ARC 1960 zone 37 south, I'll look for a projected coordinate system here, expand, scroll down to ARC 1960 zone 37 south. It's here, and click OK, then close. Now we have this, and remember to save your work. So we're going to save this into points. So say just call it points conversion, or another name that you wish to save it. So to create a folder, first of all, you can just show labels. Now to create a folder or a shapefile, to convert these points into shapefiles, we're going to right click on that layer and export, and then select save features as. Here format, you need to select either a geo package or ESRI shapefile. I'll select ESRI shapefile, and then the CRS or coordinate system, I'll stick with zone 7 south, that one. Or if you need to change, you can simply click on that icon and select the one that you not want. Then everything looks okay to me. Then just click file name. So how are we going to call these shapefiles? We are going to save it in the shapefile folder that we created, and we're going to call it points shapefiles. Click save, and then click OK. Now you have a shapefile there. You can get rid of this one, and then remember, you can do your changes here. You can right click and go to properties. So under symbology, you can do your things. You can change this one. Let me select the favorites so that I can have fewer points. If you also need to change the symbology, sorry, I'll just go to labels, and up above here click on no labels and select single labels. So here you can change the format of the text. For example, you can make it italic, bold, like so. You can also change the font family. For example, you can change to Times New Roman, Arial, like so, regular. Increase the font, and then you can also change the color of the text, and click apply, and say, so here you have your points, your shapefile points. So save your points, and then you can also close that. And if you go to your folder here, you can see you have your shapefiles. That's it for this tutorial, and all the best.